We're on Orlah, Perek Gimel Mishnah Aleph, the first Mishnah and the third Perek, which is actually the last chapter of Orlah. We're now going to switch. The Mishnah now takes a turn to talk about Isurei Hana'ah. Okay, and a huge machlok between Rabbi Meir and the Chachamim about whether something is mivutal or not. The actual machloket, we're going to see the machloket later, so you have to kind of be patient. But you have to be, the real machloket appears in Mishnah Zayin, in the 7th Mishnah of this Perek. But we're going to see a number of different examples in the next 6 Mishnayot before we come to the fundamental machloket itself, about whether something is mivutal or not. It says the Mishnah, Beged shetzva'o beklipei ha'orlah. Let's say I have a pomegranate. I take the pomegranate shells, the klipim, the shells of a pomegranate, that's orlah, in the first 3 years, and I boil it down and I make it into a dye. So I dyed this beged, I dyed this garment with the shells, with the peels, klipim, peels of orlah. So the Mishnah says, yidalek, you have to burn it. It's asur b'hana'ah. So we learn from this a very interesting halakha, that orlah is not just eating, but orlah is asur b'hana'ah. Why is Orlah asur b'hana'ah? Okay, let's read the Bartanura. Gama klipim asurim b'hana'ah. Also the peels are also prohibited from benefit, not just eating. Kidder darshinan. Et pirio. We've learned this. Let's look at our pasuk. Okay, Mishnah says when you plant the Torah says in Vayikra, we see this pasuk. Va'araltem orlato et pirio. Et, the word of it should say va'araltem orlato pirio, orlatem pirio. Et pirio, says the Mishnah, et hatafel pirio. The et teaches you that which is also tertiary, tafel, secondary to the fruit, i.e., the klipot, the rinds, the shells, the peels. Yidalek, you have to burn it. Why? She'asur b'hana'ah. Again from the pasuk tichtiv, as it says, va'araltem orlato. That's the pasuk that we just saw, araltem orlato. Okay? Shelo yeheneh, the Chazal learn out, they're darshaning, you shouldn't benefit, v'lo yitzba. And you also can't use to dye. You have hana from it. You can't rub it on your body, whatever. You can't use it actually as fuel. And we're going to see that in the coming Mishnayot. Okay? So if you dyed your beged with dye made from orlah peels, you don't have to burn it. I dyed my shirt. And now it's mixed in with all the other shirts that I made, that I dyed, D-Y-E-D, dyed from non-orlah. Kulam yidaleku. Gone. You have to burn them all. Divi Rabbi Meir. Rabbi Meir says they all have to be burned, no matter how many they are. The Chachamim say, Ya'aleh be'echad u'matayim. If it fell into 50 shirts, you're right, I agree. But if it's 1 to 200, if there's 250 shirts, then it's batel. You have to take one out, and that's okay. Okay? What's the nature of the machloket, as we're going to see later? The Bartanura says, Rabbi Meir the Tameh, Rabbi Meir's opinion, he says, Et shedarko limanot mekadesh. Something that's countable, that it's a var ma'od chashuv, and it's great significance, it's mekadesh, meaning it's not batel. And shirts are things that you sell, b'minyan, it's not batel. Potatoes, I don't buy potatoes by the unit. Shirts I buy by the unit, and therefore it's not batel. And Chachamim say, we're going to see later, Chachamim say no, even things that are counted by the unit are batel in 200 to 1. So it's 200 to 1, then it's batel. Less than that, it's not batel. We're going to see this machloket, a bunch of short mishnayot are going to continue in the next few mishnayot. We'll stop here, dedicate the learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman, and here's my email address to contact me.